Wait, to understand how we got here, we need some backstory. So a couple months ago, I printed my first ever model rocket and it worked flawlessly. I mean, look at this launch. However, there was some issues with it. With a couple of recovered fins and a non-functioning recovery system, I just was not satisfied. After revisiting this project, I got this. It, however, was also a hot piece of garbage and didn't work. I mean, just look at this launch.
3, 2, 1.
Holy shit, it worked!
I can't see it. Oh, I can see it. Look at it go.
I mean,
The parachute didn't even eject properly. That's why for this rocket, I'm going to be making some major upgrades. But before that, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. Maybe you'll find something you'll like. Now I'm thinking it not only needs to be functional, but it needs to stand out from the previous rockets. And that's when I came up with the idea, rocket shuttle. You know, like the ones NASA makes? So it needs to have a proper ejection system, a working recovery system, resemble a rocket shuttle, and a personal goal of mine, doesn't explode. So, let's make it. After a couple hours of modeling, I got this, and it was ready to print. You better shuttle up, because this one's gonna take a while.
2 days later.
Nice. After also printing off the nose cone, I ended up with this, a lightweight and sturdy rocket. I then prepped the rocket for a paint job with masking tape. I quickly realized this was going to take a while, so I decided to use the magic of video editing. Fart noises. After some paint and custom-made STEM mechanic decals, it was ready to assemble. I did this by epoxying a nylon cord on the inside of both the nose cone and the rocket body. I found it was kind of easy to use a pick to get the shot cord in the right position. After that, all I had left to do was to tie the parachute to the shot cord. I'll be uploading a video on how to make parachutes for your own model rockets, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. After all that, we're ready to launch. At least I thought. I actually made 2 of these in case something were to go wrong, and well, needless to say, something went wrong.
3, 2, 1.
oh no! Well, it worked!
Dud.
It was
At first, I wasn't sure exactly why it wasn't working, so I launched it again, and this happened. And then I thought, what if I just put the rocket on some guide rails? And remember that second one? I also painted it and added some decals. But this is it now. When I was setting up to actually launch this one, the rocket went off prematurely when I wasn't recording, and it kind of got destroyed. The parachute got burnt, the fin looked like it got mauled, and the back end looked like it just got back from a trip from Taco Bell. After some intense detective work, in looking frame by frame, I found the culprit. Drag. It was drag. Now you would think I would have thought about the drag, but I didn't for some reason. So let's re-educate ourselves. Drag is the force that resists movements of an aircraft through air. So because the shuttle's cone is at an angle and not a cone shape like most model rockets, there is more force being applied to the top than the bottom, causing the rocket to spin out of control. Not only was there an issue with flight, but I kept running into issues with the ignition system. It just didn't want to light. And when it did, it destroyed my rocket. I feel like I just keep running into issues with these rocket videos. but it also gives me an excuse to build a new ignition system. So also be on the lookout for that, and maybe even hit that bell. The fuck? So as much as I'd love to build a third version of this rocket, I decided to take the L on this one. But that doesn't mean I won't be back to try again and make it work. Now that I know everything I need to fix, the next one will hopefully work. It should, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Next video, check it out. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments what I should build next. And don't forget, think it, make it, test it. See you in the next one. I think I'm done.